Hey everyone, it's Erin Flota here, and I am here planning for another week in October. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought this was the week of Halloween for some reason, and I went into Monday thinking it was the week of Halloween for some reason, even though I literally write 24 on this page, but I don't know what it is. I really thought it was the week of Halloween. In fact, I even messed up my physical therapy appointments for this week because I thought that. But that is neither here nor there. I am using this ghost washi tape. I think this is from Michaels, I believe. And it comes in a clear strip, and then you just pull it off, and then the eyes come off of that strip. So I really thought that this would be a perfect washi to use, and I thought it would go so wonderfully with the blackout notebook from Archer and Olive. So I also bring in the same black washi tape that I've been using, and I miscounted this, so the top section ends up being a lot taller or a lot shorter than the bottom section, and I'm only doing 2 days per page instead of my normal 3 for a horizontal, because I wanted to incorporate more like hand lettering and things like that into this setup. So you'll see that a little bit more coming up, and then I wanted to save room as well to do some more doodling and things like that also. And because there was such a difference, I decided to add another strip of the 10mm washi tape, and I thought that might help balance it out just a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with that same gesture style lettering that I did for a bunch of my headers in my original setup, and I actually made practice sheets out of this font type situation. So if you are interested, I have them up on my Patreon, which you can go ahead and beta test for now, and then it will be like super active starting in January. But there's going to be a lot of like freebies between now and then, even for people that aren't patrons, so that you guys can get an idea of what you can expect from being a patron on my Patreon. If you want to know more about that, I do have a video explaining it, but just in general, it is to support a creator, because a lot of things that I need to upgrade my content are things that cost money, and I don't make enough from YouTube or anything like that in order to get those types of things. So if you want to support me and my channel and my Instagram and my YouTube, all those types of things, then this is a way that you can do that. And I also provide different types of incentives, including practice sheets and things like that. It also includes help beating the Instagram algorithm. It also includes things like sticker sheets and getting first access to things, and things that go on my Etsy shop. It gets you a discount on my Etsy shop depending on what tier you get. It can either be 10, 20, or 30% discount. I think that's how I have it set up. So just in general, that's what my Patreon is. So like I said, I got my physical therapy wrong this week. So my physical therapy is actually on Monday when I am filming this voiceover. And thank you guys so much for being patient while I was waiting for my mother-in-law to leave so that I could finish up this weekly, because I filmed it while she was out and about, but I wasn't able to do the voiceover and edit until after she had left. So again, sorry in advance that this is a little bit delayed. So one of the reasons why I like to have a lot of space like this, first of all, I was very safe when I first got this bullet journal because of how many pages there normally, like how many I normally use versus how many pages are in this particular Archer and Olive, because Archer and Olive just released new ones that have 192 pages, so I probably won't have to worry about that at all in the future. But this one had 162, 160, somewhere in that range, which is just about what I use for 6 months worth of monthly and weekly and daily spreads. So I played it really, really safe for the first few months that I had this, and now I realize that I'm going to have quite a bit of extra space, so I'm okay using a little bit more, doing a few more Dutch doors, doing some 2 to 4 page weekly spreads and things like that. So I'm doing the same style on the next page, except I'm inverting the colors a little bit, and I'm adding the ghosts on the top and the bows on the bottom, and just changing up the color scheme just a little bit with the different bows. So I'm doing the large green bows, I'm doing the ghosts, and then I do, what do? I do the purple small bows. Yeah, the purple small, well, the 10 millimeter bows, and then the orange 5 millimeter bows. So and obviously this gives me an extra section to work with, so I made an area for doing Halloween prep, where I talk about, or I list out tasks that have to do with preparing for Halloween. Like I said, I'm not really sure how I didn't realize that this week wasn't Halloween week when I literally put that I need to do Halloween prep right next to a big 27. So again, I'm not really sure where my mental state was. My mother-in-law has been visiting, so I've been focused on a lot of that stuff. But I really like how this turned out. I just wish it kind of would have been for the week of Halloween. So, oh well. But it gives me some areas for doing Halloween prep. So Tyler still doesn't have his costume, so I need to do that. And then only one of the cats has a costume, so I need to find a costume for the other cat. Getting some different Halloween candies, doing some decorations and carving. And then I have a little idea section in particular for like pumpkin carving and like decorations and things like that. So that's pretty much it for this setup. I'm gonna let you listen to some mood music for the rest of this setup, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.